Hello everyone, I just want to make this video to show you the redstone contraption I've been working on. This is a factory that lets you do team teleports, player-to-player teleports, home, back, TPAs, plot protection, as well as chest protection. I'll show you how it works. Alright, Broken Claw is going to go over into the village and make a protection plot for himself. I will go over here and make one by this little area I've set up for it. As I go over here, you can see I just open this chest as you normally would. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my book that you get when you start. And I'm going to set my protection. Set protection right here. Alright, you see that it says entering your plot now, and I've got a little protect marker here. I can still open my chest. And as I leave, it's going to tell me when I leave my plot as well. I'm leaving your plot. I think I'm in game mode 1. 1 second. So now I'm going to go into Broken Plot. Okay, entering protected plot. So now I'm in Broken Claw's plot. And I can't break anything. Now I can get just out of the plot and kind of reach over the boundary. But with this in mind, I made the plots really large. They're 35 or 70 from side to side, and it's radius, not square. So here's his protection center. And I think there's a chest over here. Okay, so this is his chest. It's in his plot, so if I open it, or try to open it, I'll be sent out to the jail. And boom, I'm in jail. So you can't open chests that are on someone else's protected land, only they can do it. And in here, you can just leave on your own using your book to go to spawn or to your home if you've got one set. So I'll go to spawn. And the teleport has a countdown. If I move or if I get damaged, it will interrupt it. And I'll just... There, I just interrupted it by moving. So I'll start that again. And this is going to teleport me to spawn. You can also teleport to your last death location. You can do that once per death. And you can teleport to the players. So I'll show you how that teleport to the player works. That's actually a trigger. You have to type in that command. So every time someone logs in, they're assigned an ID that's permanent for them. You can hit tab to see their ID. As I can see, Broken Claw is number 2. So what I'll type is trigger TPA, and that's capitals there, set, and just to the number of the player you want to go to. And what will happen is it'll count down, and then it will send the request over to the person you want to teleport to. They can click on that request to accept it, and if they do, you'll teleport to them. Teleport request sent to Broken Claw, and he accepted it, so I teleported over to him. Okay, you can also set down in your server. You can set down armor stands if you call them restricted. Any player that comes around a restricted armor stand within 50 units, you'll get this little message here. It says, "Attention, you're entering a restricted area." It doesn't have to be a protected plot, but you still can't destroy anything. So you can set up if you have an area that you want some NPCs to be in, or if you just want to create a structure, or a waypoint, or a gathering position for players, then you can make it restricted and they can't destroy it. And everything inside of here is really easy to set up. You can drop this into any server and it'll work just fine. So I won't go over everything that happens in here. I'll do that in another video perhaps when I'm done. There's some more things I want to add to it. Basically everything in here, there's some things in here that set up where the spawn armor stand will go, and a few other spawn location related armor stands. When you go to spawn, it's all to the armor stands. There's no hard-coded locations, so you can just in here decide where those armor stands will be spawned, and from that point forward, that's where spawn and some various other locations will be for you. The command book is given to players when they log in, again when they die, so they always have a command book. Armor stands, protection plots, home plots, or home locations, death, back armor stands that exist. They have a counter. They count how many Minecraft days they exist. If they exist more than 30 real-time days, which I think is a little, it's like somewhere in the 2,000 range of Minecraft days, they will self-destroy. They'll get deleted. When a player logs in after that time, they can just, you know, open the book, delete their old plots, and then start over with their plot and with the stuff they want to put down. But this will prevent just a whole bunch of armor stands existing in the world that are unnecessary. There's a few other things that are going on here, but I won't get into it now. There's a few other things that I want to add. I want to add reputation, where a player can start at neutral and then go to lawful or all the way down to criminal, and there'll be things, benefits to and restrictions that are applied to the player depending on how they play and whether they're lawful or criminal or neutral. I also want to try to work in something with factions, some kind of vanilla factions. All this is running on a clock that only drops once per second, so it's really light on the cycles. It doesn't drop the frame at all. So yeah, I'm going to add a few more things. When I get it all finished, I'll upload it somewhere. But there is one thing I'm struggling with. I don't know if anybody has any ideas on how to address it. But right now, every time someone logs in, the player ID increments by 1, and they're assigned that ID. What I would like to do is if a player isn't in for a very long time and their armor stands get deleted, to remove that ID and make it available for someone else. But I'm not sure how to cross-reference that number that's, you know, because it's just a single incrementing count. I'm not sure how to go back, find one that's empty, and fill it in again. You know, if this were a normal programming language, I'd just use an array, zero it out, and then cycle through the array, find one that's 0 every time a player logs in before I increment the count. But I'm not sure how to do that with command blocks. But anyway, that's this in a nutshell. It's whoops, it is like I said, it's protection plots, land claiming, chest protection, and various teleports and TPA. Like the video if you like it, and I'll make some more. Thanks a lot.